positive thoughts in this system of things, and namaste. So, I wanted to talk about how to overcome fear and anxiety, which I think many people in today's world go through this now, the world that we live in now, with everything that's going on with the environment and the world around us. Many go through lots of fear and anxiety with everything that's going on, the systems here. So, you are a spiritual being and you're made of energy, you're not a robot as a human being. Um, you're not here just to go and do things all the time. So to many out there that get stressed, there are things basically that you can do that will help you to relax. In today's world, there are many people that hang around a lot, but the mind basically is filled with a lot of noise and thoughts, and never really relaxing in the moment. Yeah, so you need to learn how to empty out your mind, basically, and how you can relax. So many people ask, uh, there are about how to relax. There are many ways to relax, basically. Relaxa- Relaxation is basically an important part of being a human being. And when you look at the indigenous tribes that are around the world, um, you'll notice that they'll sit in nature and they'll just switch off their mind and just sit in nature. And there will be basically in a calm space and relaxed, and they'll re energize themselves, which is what I do. As a light worker here, uh, I will go and sit in nature for long periods of time, and I would just re-energize, and I would just switch my mind off and just listen to the waves of the sea, or look at everything in nature around me, the animals, the birds, the sea, or wherever I'm at. Okay, so you are like a battery, you're full of energy basically, and like with any device that you use, you keep using it, eventually the battery will become dead and then it will need recharging. So you need to recharge. Likewise, there are many steps that you can take to relax, such as taking a deep breath, um, and deep, long breaths from the diaphragm is very relaxing, and to calm the mind and the soul. Meditation is another form which is very helpful and relaxing as well. Um, Yoga is another form of relaxation that you can use, allowing yourself to do nothing at all, to sit in nature, as I've just mentioned, um, which I find is very, very soothing, whether you're by the sea or just very, very relaxed and calming. You can listen to the sound of the waves, or you're in a field and you will listen to the birds and the wind and the leaves and the trees, and just be in that present moment basically, and connect with everything around you, the energy that's all around you basically. Um, or if you're in a forest somewhere quiet, lying on a sofa for example, reading a book, getting into a book and reading it, very relaxing. I myself like to lie on the grass and look at the sky, especially at night, like looking at the stars. I remember being in Florida some years back, and I was in a jacuzzi outside in the garden with people, and I would just lay there at night time looking at the stars in the sky in Florida. So it's very, very good. It's very relaxing. Um, Whether it be in the daytime, or looking at the clouds or looking at the sky, looking at the trees and nature, the ideas eventually will come to you when you're in nature. Things will come to you more because you're in a more relaxed state of mind. Rather than feeling agitated and getting ideas, it will just come to you. It's like a download. And likewise, there's too many, by not working and being in that present moment, even for hours, ideas will come to you. It's not like when you're working, you feel agitated or anxious to come up with an idea, basically, or to fix something, for example. So I know for me, I needed a title for the second book. And it took me months regarding the story to try and come up with a title. It wasn't something that I could just come up with straight away because it's an extraordinary journey that I've been on, this extraordinary book. Carried on from the first book as a sequel. But eventually it came to me, the title. And, being in a quiet space and not working and being in nature and spending hours lying on a beach and just listening and watching the waves, and just switch my mind off from everything around me, anything. And I was just looking and searching for ideas. And it would not come at first. It took me months, as I've just said. But by using the subconscious mind and not the conscious mind, the subconscious mind is it's not there. So there's many out there, they'll try and relax and they can do a relaxation, or try to sleep and they cannot sleep. And they'll try to remember something and then they can't remember. Stop the trying and just let the subconscious take control, basically, and invite it in and let the mind relax, basically. Invite it in to send you to sleep, for example, or to focus on where you put things. Learn better habits of relaxation, allowing yourself to make those changes in your life. And you allow for a few minutes to discuss ways in which you can relax, and you can find ways in relaxing. For example, when you're doing yoga, it's important to be absolutely still. And I don't mean, tapping your fingers and doing this and doing that. I mean, it's not relaxing at all because your mind is not relaxed. It's about, you sit in an open position and your hands are open and your knees are apart. You fold your legs in yoga. I put my hands together when I do yoga. And you're just absolutely still. You're not touching your fingers or your nails or flapping or moving around. Yoga is not like that at all. You have to be very still and in the moment. And, you will take long, deep breaths from the lungs, the diaphragm. And you'll open up your lungs and you'll just breathe. A few seconds, hold it, breathe out. In yoga, they breathe through the nose and then breathe out through the mouth, when you're doing yoga. And you'll find this is very calming for the soul. If you breathe in for a count of 7, hold it for a count of 7, which is what I do, and then breathe out for a count of 7. And carry on doing this maybe 3 or 4 times. Even in meditations, I find that by doing this, I do breathing techniques, and this really does relax you. So even when you're sleeping and you can't get sleep, and there's many out there that feel like that, into a comfortable position, and you just say to yourself, I am feeling more relaxed. It is coming to me. So train yourself, reprogram your mind, and get into and change your way of thinking. We'll carry on with this into part 2, and I'll speak to you soon. Love and light. Namaste.